Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to move this guy
to here.
And
our compressor is down.
You'll see why we're doing this. It's not just like, let's move some stuff in the shelf around. We have better goals, bigger things. So
let's pull it out this way.
Move it.
I'm going to take this down here so we can move it over to behind the workbench, behind the tool chest, up on that wall. We'll cut the time lapse.
Michael needed a little assistance from the big man when he was pulling the screws out of the wall, which ended up, some of the screws were not in the stud the first time, so I'm glad we moved this. We didn't have a collapse.
Alright, so we are mounting this cabinet. Or not cabinet, but we're kind of mounting this in the same way you mount a cabinet. I have a little piece of 2x4 here. It's going to act as my shoe. I got it holding it on this box, which is conveniently placed. Otherwise, I would bolt it into the wall. All right, and I'm going to hold my shoe right here. We're gonna tack the first thing in.
So, fun fact about what we're doing here, it's actually also sometimes called the Dutchman when you put that in, so that's kind of interesting. Here you just see us, we're bolting it in and we're making sure it's level. Every time we check it's level, we tighten it a little bit, then make sure it's level, because otherwise, it's not level and that's annoying. This is where we figured out that some of the shelves aren't actually level.
Alright, so we now have our thing level, we have our shoe nice and tight, we have our tack nice and tight, and it's not actually a tack anymore, it's actually holding the shelf in place. I got 2 screws I put in up here. We're going to move on to lower down.
I'm putting more screws in.
Now, this is in our shop, so I don't really care too much about screw placement. But what I will do is I'll do some version of this. And as we say, good enough. Right about there. Well, it actually cares to be in line with the stud. But yeah, right about there, stud-wise.
As we continue with the show, you'll realize more and more how much Michael and I are proponents of drilling pilot holes. And that's because, well, this is really old wood, so if we were to drill just right in, it might split it. So you see us drill the pilot hole, then put the screw in.
Alright, we stocked our shelves. We got our cleaning stuff up here, paint here, plenty of lubricants and compounds and wood glue and plastic wood, and then Michael's spray paint is all down here because we like to use that because it's easier than getting all this up. So it's kind of in order of things we like to use. Spray paint first. Wood glue is fun, but I don't know if lubricants is as fun, and then painting stuff is annoying. So
it's also spray paint is down on a Michael level shelf.
Right. This is more John level, and then there's also John level.
And I can reach.
So overall, a very good little project. We'll have to spackle over the holes. That'll be the next episode, or the next time. But let's,
So we're gonna move the tool chest back.
Alright, and this is how it turned out. Looks great. Back to the studio.